Okay, this is a part that I don't understand. That like people would force me to hang out with them and then call the police and say that I was doing something wrong and that they just needed evidence. And I'm like, every single person who's done that was white. And I'm like, you're telling me white people aren't a problem? Like, every single time something happens and I'm not involved in it, they call the police and say that it's me who's doing those things, or I was forcing them to do it, when it was really the other way around. And I don't know if every single white person has become mentally ill in America. Maybe they can't make it outside of Europe. Maybe that's a problem. Like, they probably shouldn't leave Europe behind and live without their families. Excuse me. If you're white and you like living with your family and it keeps you sane, I would really highly suggest you do that. Like, I feel like it's impossible for, yeah, they met a lot of male fuckers in Europe. Like, just maybe, you know, I don't know what else to say. I'm just like, how can you just like lie about me to the police? And I'm like, as a police officer, like, how can you even believe those things are true? Unless you were directly involved in the slander and as to why people believe I'm a bad person for no reason. Because you're telling everyone bad people want to hurt people for no reason and will just kill people for fun. Me, this is what they look like. And I'm like, no, they look like John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy, the serial killer, the murderer, he's like that. Except no one wants to go near that guy because he's so ugly. That's what they look like. Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, they're not handsome or charismatic. They're ugly. They're ugly and odd shaped looking. They kind of look like potatoes with human features. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing distinguishing. There's no distinguishable feature about them, and they're very average homebodies, and they're very, very physically unattractive. And it's a surprise that they're socially apt. So it takes so much work for them to be normal and work a regular job that when they actually end up working a regular job and trying to work on time and there's no problems at work, people are actively proud of them. Do you know what I mean? They're like, we're so proud of you for doing this. Like, we're so proud that you can live on your own and pay your own bills and you made friends and you managed to find a girlfriend. Oh my god, that's so good. But I don't know why the cops would believe that and instead like try to target me because of my racial background by saying everybody who's Korean is bad and is a serial killer, and that's what they look like. And I'm like, you guys are insane. Yeah, they got scared because the cops were telling them these were the people that we met consistently who have legal issues, and I'm like, they don't look like me. Why are you telling them that they're like me? Like, that's called slander. Like, you're actively engaging in war crimes under the authority of the Canadian government, whether or not other people are aware of this or not, whether or not they were involved in it. Now they're all implicated in a crime, even if you are actually legitimately innocent. You can't claim your innocence because you guys all work together and you're actively profiting and benefiting off of what's going on. I know, you know what? You can say whatever you want. Every judge has heard it before. You didn't mean it. You didn't know the extent of how how badly things were going. You had no knowledge of this aspect of things that's happening. You like, I didn't know what this was. I didn't know what was going on. I actually didn't know. I don't really recall what was going on. I don't know any of it. That's what they were gonna say. They're like, I don't actually know what's going on. Like, I don't know. What do you mean? Like, I didn't know it was that bad. Like, I didn't know that was a crime. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't know that was a crime. Like, that's like, I'm not actually guilty. Look, it's not my fault. Like, honestly, like, my friend told me to do this. Like, I was forced to do it. When evidence points to the contrary, yeah, that's called... Yeah, they use this defense all the time. And, like, on TV, I see all the time people say this. And in crime novels. But I also have heard a lot of convicts and criminals say this all the time. It's not my fault, or they just don't want to mention it. It's not my fault. I don't want to talk about it, or like it wasn't actually like, you know what? I didn't even know about it. It just kind of happened, and I'm like, ow.